Hey everybody, I hope that you're all doing well. I have two cards out so far. We have Two of Pentacles and we have Seven of Wands. When Two of Pentacles came out, it landed on its side, and so I feel kind of like you can be going through a shift when it comes to your priorities. Like maybe something is changing, but you don't know if it's going to change yet. Like maybe this is something that's kind of in question yet, but you're not really sure. So it can be something that feels kind of undecided. It's like on your list of what's most important to you, maybe there's a potential that that's going to shift, but you're not totally sure yet at this point. The next card that we have coming out is Seven of Wands. So I don't know. I actually want to get more like context for this before that. Maybe something's like kind of falling into your lap, but I don't know if you're totally open to this. Because the way, okay, so Seven of Wands is here. When we have Seven of Wands, you already have stuff going on where it's kind of like, I'm trying to do my thing over here, but you can feel like stuff is coming at you. But the way that Two of Pentacles was landing, it was landing like this. So it feels almost like it's being, like something may possibly be put on your plate, but because we have the Seven of Wands, I don't know if you'd be open to this. I'm also seeing Four of Swords, so you can be like, I already have this stuff going on. I'm not, like, I need time to like care for myself or whatever. You know, Four of Swords is a card where we're like more so resting. So I do feel like there's possibility for you to put more on your plate here, but you can be deciding against it is what it seems at the end of the day. But I do feel like you had the option to do that. I feel too like something that's being implied here is that you have to like maybe set a boundary, or you have to advocate for yourself, because when we have Seven of Wands, it's like if stuff is coming at you and it's not stuff that you want to be taking on, like you have to be the one to say, hey, I'm not going to be taking that on. And so I feel something about like boundaries, something about advocacy here that's connected with this. Now I'm also seeing the Ace of Cups that's coming out too. Ace of Cups speaks about a new chapter. Maybe this is one where you're prioritizing yourself. Because I'm seeing Ace of Cups be connected with Four of Swords. And if Four of Swords is like this stillness and this recharging of some sort, and then having that be connected with Ace of Cups can be like, this is a restorative time for me. Like maybe you're turning over a new leaf emotionally. Or this can be like, now I'm going to take care of myself in this way, or I want to like focus on my mental health, or I want to like reconnect in some way. It can be something like this that's going on here. But because we have the Five of Pentacles, maybe there's something about this situation that doesn't feel... You can feel like something's missing right now. Something that you want. And you may also have to be like working with yourself through that too. Yeah, I feel kind of like there was potential for something here to be happening, but then having the Five of Pentacles can be like, I don't really know about that. Like maybe it was something that like you really could have put it on your plate. Like it really was an option for you to have that there. I mean, for some of you, this can actually be a connection here. Like something could have been beginning even, but then seeing Five of Pentacles feels kind of like you're not really getting what you need from this. And then Eight of Cups can be like walking away, actually. Maybe you feel like this is the best thing for you to be doing. Some of you didn't decide on this yet, because I'm seeing Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, but this can be something that you're thinking about. I do feel like it's kind of this scenario of you can put this on your plate, but because of the way that it's showing up currently, you may be considering not involving yourself, or you may be considering disconnecting. I want to see what else we have coming out. maybe there's something about like not feeling like you can handle this right now, or that it's like maybe not providing enough for you to be able to entertain it. That can be the thing as well. Like maybe it feels like it's not I feel like less so that this is your choice. Like if things were working well, I don't think that you would be seeing it this way. It feels like something may not be working and you may just be reading the signs of that. Like if it feels like something is taking away from you in order to have it on your plate, you can be deciding like, no, I'm not going to do that then. And even though I wonder too if it's like potentially like something that you want, but like this version of it, or like this manifestation of it, may be something where you're like, I do want this, but not in this way. So it can be like, let's say for example, because we have the Ace of Cups here, like this can be a relationship. Maybe something's going on and you feel like you're not getting what you need. So maybe you're like, I do want like a certain type of relationship, but the way that this is showing up is not really what I'm feeling. And so there can be a move that's made to like be open to one that will actually feel like it falls into place here, maybe in a way that this doesn't. I want to say though, that can be the feeling. I don't think that this is all totally decided, and you can be like losing hope here, and you can be considering like, maybe I should walk away from it. Like maybe I'm not going to get what I need here. Like, you know, maybe it's just, that is what it is within this situation. But I feel kind of like, I feel almost like something's going to happen that maybe like push you one way or the other. And I almost feel like that hasn't totally happened yet. But if things were to continue like this, you may like, I'm hearing evacuate. So you may just like leave entirely. Maybe you a little bit don't want to. Maybe you have to do something here you feel scared of. We have Nine of Swords, we have Strength. I feel like this is like really difficult on a mental level for you. It's like you have to figure out what's important to you, but I just get this feeling of, I don't know why with the Ace of Cups, I kind of feel like there's a pushing away of this. But it can be, I mean, with the Five of Pentacles there, let's say like you have to decide this for yourself. With the Five of Pentacles, it can potentially mean that like something is draining you and that it's not compatible. But the Five of Pentacles can also, so let's say a connection, okay? Maybe you have a connection going on here and you're like, it's just like, it's not what I want it to be. Like something isn't really working here. I'm like in conflict about what's going on here. And that can be one thing where you really do feel like you're not getting what you need from that. And so like, why are we going to keep doing that? The Five of Pentacles, though, can also represent, and I feel like because it's coming out in this way, like I actually don't know which one it is. Like you, maybe, I don't know, like maybe both of these things are going on. Maybe one of these things are going on. I feel like the other way that this could land is that there may be something available to you as it is the Ace of Cups. Like this can be something that you can connect with, but Five of Pentacles is like, well, it wouldn't work out. Even though it might, but this can be like a poverty mindset when it comes to this. This can be like a lack mentality. This can be like you don't feel very hopeful about something. And so you may be like, nah, like I'm not going to do it just because of like not having that hope there that this is possible. So I will say like it could be one or it could be the other. I don't know which one it is. And I feel like for some reason within the reading, both of these things need to be spoken about because it really could be like, maybe it's different for one person and different for another person. Who knows with this? Because I don't usually, you know, like if that type of thing is popping up within the reading, it must have a meaning. Like maybe that's the variable in the reading for everybody. I feel too like there actually can be a consideration here. With Two of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, we can feel like actually the most important thing to me is, having the Ace of Cups, like maybe I want to feel a renewed sense of connection. Maybe I want to feel connected in a way that I haven't been, but maybe this also asks you to do something that you feel scared of doing. So with the Ace of Cups, like for some of you, maybe it's a new connection. Having that Nine of Swords there can be like terrified of what would happen if you would like maybe allow this to unfold. And then having the Seven of Wands there, you can be like starting to push it away because you feel scared when you think about it. And then Five of Pentacles is like, well, it wouldn't work out anyway. And then Strength may be like having to work with yourself through that. And I wonder too, like having the Eight of Cups here, some of you, you may need to step away from something that's not working anymore, maybe in exchange for something else, but you don't know actually if it's going to work or not. Some of you, I'm seeing that be the case. So you can be going back and forth like about this. Maybe which one you want to choose. Interesting. Okay. But there can be a fear about walking away from something though. I'm seeing that be happening, but I feel like with that Two of Pentacles tipping over, I wonder if you're going to choose something. I wonder if like you have, yeah, maybe you have multiple things going on and you have to choose something here. But it can be something with Seven of Wands, like maybe you don't want to have to do that. And then Four of Swords can be like, I just need some time to think about this, or like I need some time away from this where I can sort of get into the space I need to in order to see this clearly. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles and see if we can push this one way or the other. I do get overall, you're being asked to do something that you may feel scared to do. This Nine of Swords and Strength, it feels kind of like having to take a leap of faith to me, but it may be something that you feel just terrified of. Just because it's an unknown, that's why. Like if you do that, you don't know what's going to happen here. Ah, so what I'm seeing this be connected to, all right. If you have found yourself in a circumstance that feels like it is not a good investment and you can assess that at this time, you may make a move now. Because what's clarifying Five of Pentacles is Eight of Cups, and it's like, if you're not happy, do your thing here. If you're not getting what you need, do your thing. But, I mean, Five of Pentacles is like, if you have needs that are not being met and this is habitual, like you can see the pattern at this point, it may be something where you finally take action on this. But it can be something that, you know, like we all have our reasons for being uncomfortable, having to move through a situation like this. And that's where I'm seeing Nine of Swords and Strength come in. But you can feel like you're kind of withering if you don't do something about this. Who has Leo placements here? We have Leo coming out. I feel like you're gonna move in a direction where there's like a new venture of some sort that you're gonna be stepping into. What I'm seeing when I'm putting this Eight of Cups, which was a clarifier, back into the deck, it's going with the Hierophant. Hierophant is connected with Taurus. Taurus is a sign that can be connected with wanting to like gather things and not let go of them. So maybe that's coming into question here. Like maybe there's some spring cleaning that needs to be done, but it can be something that like maybe you're having a hard time with that. We're going to pull one more card to complete the spread. The Sun. It feels like you have two choices. You can either choose something out of fear or you can choose something out of happiness, and it feels like those are the options that you have here. And that doesn't mean too it's not going to be like scary if you choose something, but it feels kind of like you can maybe stay stagnating in a situation where it's just like deficient at this point, or you can move in the direction of something that feels energizing and something that your soul is like, yes, please go in that direction, like please just do it. And those are the options that you have here. Having the sun too. So we have strong Leo energy here. Having the sun be coming out can mean that like an understanding is coming to light as well. And maybe also too, this is about like finding your strength, finding your bravery, finding your courage. I feel as well like you have to work with yourself here in a way where you can have some type of belief where you feel like if you follow your heart and you follow what's true for you, the circumstances just like aren't going to work out for you. But I'm not seeing that be the case. It's like a belief that you have to be working with here. So you may be telling yourself in your head, like, I do know what I want to be doing here, but if I went to do that, like this, I would never be supported in doing that. Like things wouldn't pan out the way that I need them to. Like that's not going to work out for me. Even though that's not the case, you can be checking in with a belief that is like sort of like informing you of that in some way, but and keeping you stuck here. I'm seeing 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so this may be like final call that's being made. What it seems like too is that when you take time to sit with this and to reflect, I feel like it becomes quite clear and quite obvious what your priorities are. And it may not have been before. So this can really bring to light what's actually important to you, rather than automatically, without checking in, I'm just going to keep doing this repeatedly. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.